Hi friends, my name is Colby Sharp. I am a 5th grade teacher in Michigan, and we found out that today, which is a Friday, is our last day of school for at least 3 weeks to help hopefully slow the spread of the coronavirus. And so we were kind of scrambling at school, and as you can imagine, it's been pretty intense and scary for a lot of the kids and scary for a lot of us. But we had one last day with our kids, and I spent so much of my time with them just loving them and trying to reassure them and to just give them some sense of normalcy before they head out and leave us for 3 weeks at this time. And one thing that we did today was we worked on building our to-read list because they're going to be gone for at least 3 weeks. We always get ready for spring break reading. Now we have spring break and at least 2 more weeks to be away from each other, and I wanted to make sure they have books. The thing that I actually really loved the most this morning is multiple kids, as soon as they walked into class, were like, Mr. Sharp, we have to spend some time today making sure we have enough books to read while we're away. Touched my heart. So I thought it would be fun to share with you the books that I plan on reading during my time away. And I hope to be able to read all of these, but I also hope that I don't have time to read too many more, because I hope that we get back to school as soon as it is possible, as soon as it is safe. So I'm going to share with you now the books that I plan on reading. Book number 1, Fighting Words by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley. She is the author of The War That Saved My Life, a book that so many of my kids love. We read it aloud. They were all in. So many of them since then have read The War I Finally Won. This book is Fighting Words. I read the first chapter today for First Chapter Friday. They were all in. They were super pumped. They could not get enough of that. And I read I've read 22 pages. I'm on chapter 3, and it's so good. The voice is amazing. Fighting Words. Can't wait to dive in. First book of winter break reading. Not sure the order of the rest of these, but this is what I'm planning on reading. One Last Shot by John David Anderson. Really, really excited about that one. Love Miss Bixby's Last Day. Next up is Julie Murphy's Faith. Can't wait to dive into this one. So exciting. It's a young adult book, sorry. Young adult, and looks like fantasy, and I don't read enough young adult or fantasy, so I thought, boom, we do it all in one book. I love Julie's books. So good. So excited to read that. Next up, James Ponte's City Spies. James is a really cool dude, and a lot of people have been talking about this book, so I'm really excited to dig in and see what this is all about. Looks like a fun adventure. Pretty wild ride. And then Wink by Robert Harrell. I just keep seeing this book, and I love the cover, and I'm just dying to read it. So just have some time to read, dig into that one. A professional book that I am super excited to read is Craft and Process Social Studies, Units That Provide Writers with Choice of Genre by Matt Glover. Struggle with how writing is taught, struggling with what's expected of us, struggling with just all of the genres and all of the personal narratives, and just like kids not falling in love with writing but having to fit into our little molds. And I'm hoping that this book will help me. I am already on page, I'm on page 22, weird, 22 of this one as well, and my mind is just spinning. There's one more book I wanted to read, but I must have left it over here. I'll be right back. Stamped! How can I forget Stamped? I have not read Stamped. So many of my friends have read Stamped. So many people are saying this is the most, like the #1, you have to read this book of the year. So I'm so excited to read Stamped. These are the books that I am going to be reading. Please let me know if you made it to the end. Well, don't let me know that you made it to the end, but just let me know down in the comments below. What books are you looking forward to reading? What books are you hoping to read? If you're on a break, if things are as wild where you are as they are where I am, I hope that you stay safe. I hope that you have a time to do things. I hope that all of your time is not spent stressing out about this and reading Facebook and reading the news. While we need to become informed, let's try to be intentional with some of our time and find a way to maybe get lost in some stories every now and then. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy reading.